Hello everyone. This is a normal scene that you would see after leaving the house here at Sylvia and Corey. This is the closest flyover here to our place where we stay. And we were seeing all these goats come down the little knoll here with their master, a Maasai person from the Maasai tribe. We thought it would be neat to show you this nice little flock of goats as they come trampling over the humps and bumps and cross the road down here by the flyover, or the overpass as we would say in America. So as we watch this flock of goats coming down here, we'll take you along today as we share a Sunday afternoon in our life here in Africa, and take you along as we go on a ride and enjoy a beautiful, beautiful Sunday afternoon and lunch in Kisumu area. However, this is a very common scene of seeing goats and all these people walking by a flyover, a car, traffic, but so unlikely at home in America. But it's such an everyday thing here. Town and country seem to flow together here. Now we're headed across town to see Lake Victoria and drive along the edge of it and see what we can see there. So we'll take you along today. We will cross town and find the beautiful lake. It's a breezy day today, sunshine. The mountains are a little hazy. Yeah. Let's go and see what we can find. Okay, we have arrived. We found a beautiful yacht club with nice grounds and flowers, trees, birds. Wow. We were here years ago, quite a few years ago, and we've not been here for a long time. But they serve Indian food here at this place. So as we walk in, we'll show you the beautiful trees and shrubs. And we met their gardener that does all their flower beds, and he does all the trimming and weeding, and he grows spinach and some other vegetables in his little shamba, which is a garden. And he's going to show that to us. Here's some beautiful flowers. Don't ask me what the name is. I am not good at all these African flowers, but I love to see them. And we entered through this little red gate here when we went to eat. But first we came back out here with the gardener. He met us here at the edge of his little place that he has. I'm impressed that these people give him a job here. And I'm thinking he lives back in here in one of these buildings. It's kind of where they have their excess trash and this and that for parts maybe. Anyway, he took us back here to his little garden, and he's showing us all his beautiful plants and all his trees, and yeah, some things that I have hardly ever seen in America, but it was interesting to go through his little red gate here. And oh my, here we found a snail shell, a huge snail shell. And right here He has a nice wall at the far end here with cassava plants. They look like little trees. And here he has spinach, a big bed of spinach that is, some of it is already ready to pick to use in the restaurant. And here he has some kale that is ready to pick. And he's telling us that when he has excess vegetables here, he sells them just to the public or whoever comes. And you notice these nice little green trees on the far end here kind of have bare stems with leaves on top. Those are called cassava.
Spinach.
Spinach, cabbage.
This one is Skuma Wiki.
So, oh, that is Skuma Wiki. And that is also?
This one is cassava. Yeah.
Oh, the big ones are cassava.
Cassava.
I was seeing them. So you eat the roots?
You eat the roots.
Okay, the plant is not bringing fruit.
Yeah.
Sour. So that is cassava.
Those are cassava.
Hi, very interesting.
Yeah.
So do you supply the restaurant with
I
vegetables?
supply the kitchen, even some people outside,
Oh,
even
yeah.
the game park.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just take small.
Oh, wow, that's very, very healthy looking plant.
This one is purple.
Oh,
Yes, Skuma Wiki.
I love the fresh ones. They are much better than.
If you want to come and buy.
Oh, these flowers were so pretty, and all the places for the children to play on, and all these little gazebo type buildings with chairs and tables for different groups to sit in to eat in the nice cool breezes in the shade. And the cool breeze comes off Lake Victoria that we are just approaching to now. And we noticed that quite soon after we arrived here and we chose our spot, our building, gazebo, whatever you want to call it, to eat in, we looked around and most of the spots were busy with other groups that had come in. So we watched the boats, speedboats, and other boats that are out here with tour guides on them, giving people rides on Lake Victoria. So there's quite a few visitors around, and this is another point on Lake Victoria that is serving people lunch and food. And here our waitress came to take our drink orders, and now they brought them to us. Oh, it just seemed like a little bit of heaven, sitting in this cool breeze, just perfect temperature. And of course, eating something here and having a nice soda sweetened with cane sugar, natural cane sugar. Wow, it couldn't get better, I don't think. So we just sat and relaxed and had our drink until the food came out, and we watched people walking around the premises on the nice sidewalks. And yeah, it was, I don't know where the time went that afternoon. It went so fast. So yeah, we want to give you a little tour of the place yet before we wrap this up. So stay tuned. And here's the nice sidewalks where people walked on along the water here to watch the water sports going on and whatever else was there. For a stony. That was a ginger drink. That was so good. Now these boats, they start off from the other point that you had seen on Lake Victoria here with the white tents and where the music was coming from. That's where these boats come from, and they are giving people boat rides. And here you can see that some of our food came along with sauces. This is a fried paneer, which is a cheese, a hard cheese, fried with vegetables, and a salsa and a red pepper dip. Many of the Indian people here in Kenya would not eat meat, so they use cheese and that kind of thing for their protein. Or they will have like all vegetarian meals. Here was a whole fish, one called a wet fry with hot salsa poured over the fish, and ugali, the white plate is ugali, and this is skuma, which is kale, the green vegetable. When the Indian people go out to eat, they go by the whole families. They're very family oriented, so these big tents made me think that they are ready for big groups that might come today. And now we're headed inside to the main yacht club building, where the people that have memberships will probably go to eat, and smelling flowers as we go. The bathrooms are in here too. So yeah, we're going to take you inside and show you what it looks like in the clubhouse. They have an upper and a lower deck. So we'll take you up there and show you what it looks like from up top. And now we're up on the upper deck, looking down, watching a birthday party in the distance here. A whole Indian family had a birthday party there, playing ball and games. And again, I'll show you Lake Victoria from up here. It's so beautiful, all these big tables with lots of chairs. Lake Victoria facts. Give your stress wings and let it fly away. The breeze truly feels like it would just take your stress away. Look at these nice cushion padded seats here. Just the best place to lounge and rest and relax. I'm thinking most of the club members would be here on a Friday or a Saturday night, but this was Sunday and it was very low-key and not very many people were there. So that's the time I would like to go there, I think. And here you can see the narrow waterway coming in where the boats back in, the vehicles back in and unload their boats. Then they go out the alleyway here and out to the sea. Here we have one coming in. They were water tubing and riding one of the smaller jet skis. So it was fun to watch them come in after they went back and forth out there riding the inner tube. But there was enough of a breeze going that day that it probably would have been a little chilly to get wet like they did out there. now he's done picking the kale, and next is the spinach here. So I'll tell you that we paid $1.50 per bunch for a bunch of each of those. So I walked out of there with a box full of greens and 300 shillings, $3 worth. I was so happy. And I thought I could tell he was happy too to sell something. But now it's time to go home. Time to say goodbye and travel back home. And have you ever seen 5 people on a motorcycle? This is what we saw on the way home. And we also came up behind a motorcycle that was driving very gingerly with a big coffin on the back of his motorcycle. And yes, it's an empty coffin. So that was different. So now back at the house, and I washed these kale leaves and I chopped them up, and we are going to cook some potatoes and make a Kenyan dish. And Corey was telling us how to do this, so I'll let you look at the rest of this video and see how we did that. We melted butter on the mashed potatoes with the kale mixed in, just like we would with regular mashed potatoes, and I put some cream cheese and milk in there as well. And then we had a chicken sandwich going with this, which I did not picture here. But just so you know, we didn't eat only mashed potatoes. It was truly a delicious supper that night. Show you sweet little Tavi. I'm not sure if he's trying to wake up or fall asleep here, but I just had to let you see a little video clip up close of him and how cute he is. He's getting fat and he's growing and eating so much. Thought we'd share our sweet Tavi. See you in the next video.
Take me back to the old dirt road where Mama and Papa used to go. Let's sing all them songs from a long time ago.